Pharr Planning and Zoning Commission will come to order. First item is roll call.
Danny Wiley,
Present.
Charlie Ramirez, Jonathan Laraga,
Present.
Romeo Robles,
Present.
Rafael Munguia,
Present.
Luis Madrigal,
Present.
Andy Castro. We have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Need a motion for the excused absence?
I'll make a motion, Chairman, to
Second.
excuse the absentees.
Second.
Madrigal.
Madrigal. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those
Aye.
opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries. Okay, next item is, public testimony. Anybody signed up for public testimony?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, we had Mr. John Covell sign up.
Okay, come up forward, come up front. Not present?
Not present, sir.
Not present, okay. Go on to approval of the minutes of May the 24th, 2021. Review the minutes, please.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve. I'll second that, Chairman.
Second. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, all those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries. Next item is a public hearing.
Good evening, gentlemen. This evening, we have one item for your recommendation. First item, Meldon and Hunt Inc., Anaisa Licerio, City Planner with the City of Pharr. Item number one, Meldon and Hunt Inc., representing H&E Tijerina Children's Family LTD owner, has filed with the Planning and Zoning Commission a request for a change of zone from Agriculture and/or Open Space District 8O to General Business District C in order to develop and construct a Circle K convenience store. The subject site is located on the south side of Westmore Road and physically located within the 100 and 200 block of Westmore Road. The property is legally described as being a .728 tract of land, more or less, out of Lot 220 Kelly Pharr subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property fronts Westmore Road, an 80-foot major collector that runs east and west with a posted speed limit of 30 miles per hour or less as identified in the City of Pharr's thoroughfare plan. The property is currently zoned agricultural and/or open space district 8O. On March 30th, 1982, the subject property and the properties to the east, south, north, and west were zoned to agricultural and/or open space district 8O when the properties were annexed to the City of Pharr. On September 20th, 1983, the property to the east was rezoned to General Business District C. On September 7th, 1982, the property to the north was rezoned to Residential Mobile Home District RMH. Later, the property was rezoned from Residential Mobile Home District RMH to Planned Unit Development PUD on May 31st, 1983. There have been no other zoning requests within the general vicinity of the subject property since that time. The property is generally designated for commercial use in the land use plan. The general business district is established to provide adequate space and site diversification for most types of commercial development in the City of Pharr. Larger shopping centers and most existing commercial strips along major arterials would be included in this district. The noise, traffic, litter, late night hours, and possible blighting influences require adequate buffering from residential areas, and the traffic from such uses should not pass through residential areas except on arterials or major collectors. 9 letters were mailed out to the surrounding property owners, and a legal notice was published in the Advanced News Journal. Staff received 1 phone call in opposition of the item. Development Services is recommending approval of the request to rezone from Agriculture and/or Open Space District 8O to General Business District C, as the property meets area requirements and has adequate ingress and egress. The subject property is part of a bigger development that consists of the property to the east abutting South Cage Boulevard. If approved, the owner must comply with all city ordinances and city department requirements. This item will go before the City Commission meeting of June 21st, 2021 at 4 p.m.
Representation here.
Yes.
Does the applicant have any comments at this time?
No, unless you have any questions.
No, the applicant.
Yes, he's here.
No, we don't have any questions right now. Do you have any comments at this time?
Just say a few things. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, members of the Planning and Zoning Board. Mario Reina with Melvin Hunt for the record. So if you look at this property, the vast majority of it's already zoned general commercial. We're just rezoning a small strip around it. This, you can see on this picture here. So the frontage basically all is general commercial. We're proposing to put a Circle K at this location. And we're using a bigger footprint, so we need a little bit more land zone commercial. That's the intent of what we're doing here today. And I'll let them say a few words and I'll answer the questions.
Okay, thank you. Okay, this item requires a public hearing. Is there anybody in the affected area signed up to speak on this item?
Yes, sir. We had one sign up, Bradley Peterson.
Good evening. My name is Bradley Pivison. My address is 100 West Moore Road, Lot 8 in Pharr. And as your map might show, this property which you're looking at to rezone is directly across the street from my home. I live in a subdivision called Southgate. Southgate has existed for about 35 years in the community. We are a gated 55-plus community consisting of 88 lots, 83 homes. We feel as if we have been fairly good residents of Pharr. We demand little from the city. We have our own streets, we maintain it. We have our own sewer system, that is the storm sewer system, and we maintain that. We maintain our own streetlights. We don't ask a lot from the city. However, one thing we would ask is not to envelop us with commercial establishments. Having another commercial establishment simply across the street from us on Moore Road is going to have a negative impact on our homes. Folks looking for a quiet, peaceful subdivision in which to live their retirement years will probably look elsewhere. At this point in time, we are besieged on a daily basis by cooking odors from various establishments that are not far away. There's a Whataburger. If you get a craving for onion rings, my house is the place to be. You'll smell them 24 hours a day. Likewise, there's a Popeye's fried chicken down the street. We smell that too. I know Circle K does provide some food service. My expectation is it would be a similar problem. Lighting, noise, and the additional load on Moore Road.
Your time is up, Mr. Bradley.
Thank you. We ask that you deny this.
Anybody else?
No one else, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, I'll close the public hearing. Open the item up to board discussion. I have a question there. According to the map, it shows that the area across is a planned unit development.
Correct.
That entails what?
That entails, it depends when they develop the property. Plan unit development is its own district, which right now there's homes there. It could be homes, it could go up to industrial parks. Depending at the time that they develop the property, they designate it for a certain unit. In this case, if they did it for retirement and the homes is specifically for people to retire, the residential areas could fall under the plan unit development district.
And those lots 1 through what, 7, 8, already designated, or is just, or they're all already full?
Let me verify on the aerial. Yes, on the aerial, you could see all those homes. There's already existing homes there.
No? Okay, that's fine with me. Yeah, the blue. Okay.
I have one question. Is this in line with our future land use?
Yes, it is in line. Yes.
Okay. Any other board discussion?
I don't have any questions.
None? Okay, we'll close the
Mr.
board
Chairman.
discussion. Open up the floor for any motions.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve change of zone 210530 as it meets the requirements for ingress and egress.
Okay.
I'll second, Mr. Chairman. This is Jonathan.
Okay, all those in favor, say aye. Raise your right hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, the motion carries.
Item number 2, applicant BIG Engineering representing Jaime A. Rodriguez, President from JR Group Development, is requesting preliminary and final plat approval of the proposed The Cascade subdivision Phase 2. The property is legally described as being a 5.44 acre tract of land out of Lot 86 Kelly Pharr subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property is located within the 600 block of West Minnesota Road. The property is currently zoned Townhouse Residential District RTH. The adjacent zones are Single-Family Residential District R1 and Agriculture and/or Open Space District AO to the west and south, Residential Mobile Home District RMH to the north, and Single-Family Residential District R1 to the east. The property is designated for multifamily, residential, and commercial use in the land use plan. Proposed use, townhouses, variances, none requested. Development Service recommends preliminary and final plat approval of the proposed The Cascade subdivision Phase 2, subject to the following conditions set before you. This item will go before City Commission on June 21st, 2021 at 4 p.m.
Thank you. This item does not require a public hearing, so we'll go ahead and open the item up to board discussion.
No questions for me, Mr. Chairman.
No discussion? Okay, we'll close the board discussion. Open up the floor for motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve preliminary and final plat for subdivision 210309.
I'll second that.
Second. Okay, all those in favor, say aye. Raise your right hand. Aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, the
Thank you.
motion carries. Yes, sir.
May I address the chair?
There's no more discussion. We've already voted and everything, so we have completed our tasks.
Item 1,
Yes, sir. Your next step is to the city council.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
I didn't sign up. No.
Okay. Next item is announcements and other business.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. I do want to announce that we have a new member to our team, Nelly Terrazas. She'll be our planner 1 for the city. So, probably within the next month and a half, you'll probably see her up in the front.
Would you like to come up and say a couple? No, I'm just- No, likewise. Pleasure and congratulations.
And Nelly comes from the library.
Awesome.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Remain to be seen, huh? Okay, there's
Thanks,
only
Roland.
one item left, adjournment.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I move to adjourn.
Need a second.
Second that, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, all those in favor, say aye. Raise your right hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. We're
Thanks,
adjourned.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Those are, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's just tough, you know?
Our hands are bound, right? Unless we-
Yeah, you can't really do anything. I mean, thoroughfares like that are just gonna expand.
When they bought, they should have understood that.